I'm this weird part of my life. I really am. It's this great thing where I'm just letting go of a lot of shit and also kind of discovering stuff about myself. Like I found out recently I have like depression issues. I couldn't believe it. I always hated when people, oh, I'm fucking depressed. Shut up, you fucking pussy. Just get up and plow through it like the rest. I got clinic on the planet. I couldn't get off the ground. I had no fucking empathy whatsoever. I used to look at those people like, what the fuck is wrong with them? And I had the exact same thing. I had no fucking idea, you know? I don't have like clinical depression. I have regular depression, you know? I got the regular stuff, like a lot of fucked up shit happened to me. I never dealt with it. I just kind of kept putting it over here, you know? It just sort of floats over here. And every once in a while, it taps me on the shoulder like, hey, you ready to deal with this shit? I'm like, okay, maybe. Or I could death scroll on Instagram and watch some guy refurbishing old skillets for like the next 3 hours. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll stay up till 3 in the morning washing people like power wash like sidewalks and driveways, rather than unpacking that shit. And it's always fucking tapping me on the shoulder, you know, creeping up on me. I call it the fog. So I try to stay ahead of it. And I have all these hobbies and all these different things that I do. So I just keep moving so it can't keep up with me, right? And I've noticed at some point, I'm gonna have to face this shit, right? So the end of last year, I was taking like 6 weeks off from the road and I knew the shit was coming, right? I felt it. It was, hey, here you go, Bill. You're off the road, time to deal, right? And this time I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm just gonna sit in this shit as long as I could sit in it, you know, and see what happens, right? So it took about 3 days before my wife noticed, right? I was sitting over in the corner, I had like an Afghan like wrapped around me. I wasn't shaving and shit, and I'm just sitting there watching TV all day. And you know what's funny? When you shave your head like this, it looks like you know jujitsu possibly, you know? But after 3 days, you look like some retired shoe salesman, you know, that didn't get the gold watch. So I'm sitting there, and my wife, you know, we got 2 little kids. She took her a few days to notice. She finally takes me in. She goes, hey, what's going on with you? She's like, is everything all right? And I was like, no. And she's like, what's the matter? And for the first time in 20 years of knowing her, I actually communicated an emotion. I swear to God. She goes, what's the matter? And I go, I'm sad. Exactly. That's fucking hilarious coming out of a man's mouth. It's just funny. You know? Keeping my life small. I'm just working on my home life. And it's been working out good for me. Like right now, currently, you know, because a relationship is alive, man, right? Currently, I am getting along with my wife better than I ever have in the 20 years that I've known her. Yeah. Yeah, I figured something out. Basically, what happened was a friend of mine died, right? I'm of that age, you know? It's starting to happen. I'm 56, right? Which, granted, this is too young to die of natural causes, but it's not too young to drop dead, right? Like, as a man, I am in my drop-dead years, which are basically ages 49 to about 61. You know, anything past that, you're just looking at like a prolonged illness, you know? But these are the years that men drop dead. And dropping dead is a uniquely male experience, right? Women don't drop dead. When was the last time you were out to brunch and there was some woman, hey, I get a mimosa, and just grabs her chest and face down into some tapas? Oh my God, Kathy, right? They don't. Men drop dead all the fucking time. You're out there on the golf course, some guy fucking all of a sudden just fucking into the shrubs. Another guy driving at you in a cart, his buddy just falls out the side. What happened? You know what happened. He never cried. That's what happened. And he held on to it. You know, he was fucking putting his pants on and he just rolled back on the bed. He never got back up again. It can happen. Like, I'll give you a scenario. Let's say, you know, I'm upstairs in the bathroom, my wife's downstairs making me breakfast, right? It's a fantasy, you know? Let's pretend women still cook for their men. She's postmating something, and she's heating it up in the microwave. That's my love language, right? And I'm upstairs in the bathroom, and all of a sudden she just hears a big thud on the floor. Poof, and it's just like, honey? Honey, was that you? This isn't funny. Honey? Right? And next thing you know, you're at my funeral. It happens just like that, and somebody's trying to put a positive spin on it. You know, he died doing what he loved. Trimming his pubes in the upstairs bathroom while listening to AC/DC. You know, my favorite guy at the funeral is the guy who tries to figure out exactly what happened, like it's a Law and Order episode. You know, I think what happened was he was looking down at what he was doing, and his head's heavy, you know, and he got on his toes. He lost his balance and whacked his head on the sink, and it came flying back, and there was no back mat. That's kind of what happened. Because it's not about the guy at all, right? Like all of these fucking holidays. My favorite time of the year is March and April. You know what I mean? It's just 61 glorious days. No fucking holiday where the man has to make some sort of financial gesture to the woman in his life. You know what I mean? Like Valentine's Day, it just sneaks up on you every year. It's like, I just fucking got you something. I just paid the bill in January, and then here we fucking go again. When are you gonna feel loved, right? Jesus fucking Christ, here you go. It's something shiny. Are you happy? Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're happy. Don't mind me. I'm just over here in a walking depression. But as long as you're happy, I'm happy. Don't mind me. Hey, look at me. I'm over here. I'm learning how to make a crepe. Yeah, I'm learning how to make a crepe. Wow, Bill, you have so many interests. No, just sad. Just sad, you know. Just trying to quiet the voices so I don't put rocks in my pocket and step in the pool, okay? Who wants a crepe? Yeah, there are a lot of sad men. I realize that now that I know how fucked up I am. You can always, like, I can see through the matrix. There's so many sad guys, they don't even know they're sad. Yeah, ladies, you're married. You're probably married to a sad guy right now. That's what the fucking garage is for. That's what the garage is for. You tease him to your friends. He's always out there working on that project. He's never gonna finish. Yeah, because he can't see the measurement through the tears, right? I'll give you another classic fucking sad guy. That cool uncle you got, you know, the one who never got married, right? The one with the motorcycle. And you're looking at him, wow, he's so cool. He rides a motorcycle. He's not afraid to die. Yeah, because he died years ago. When whatever happened to him, happened to him. He comes over for the holidays. How long does he last seeing a loving family? He can't fucking handle it. He wants it. He doesn't know how to get it. Gotta hit the trail. And he rides away. And you're like, wow, he's so cool. That's because you can't see the tears streaking down his face, conditioning his ponytail as he rides off to fuck some sleeve-tattooed, traumatized woman. Is this too sad for even Seattle? I will give you the #1 place to see sad men, Guitar Center. Oh my God. One of the saddest places on earth. Failed, struggling musicians behind the counter. A bunch of men in loveless marriages or divorced just walking around. Looking at the guitars, is that a custom color? Is it? Maybe if I add that to my collection, it'll fill up whatever this void is in the center of my chest. I don't know. I don't have any fucking solutions, but I have learned a lot about myself over the last few years, you know what I mean? I had to quit drinking, you know? I never thought I'd have a problem with that shit, you know? Because when I grew up, right, you know, the shit was so different when we were growing up. Like, even like gay people. Like, the way it was thought was there was like 3 gay people in Massachusetts and the rest of them were in San Francisco, right? everything was fucked up, right? Like addiction, it was either you have the addictive gene or you don't. And it's like, no. What I kind of learned is fucking everything is sort of a spectrum, right? Not just autism, you know? I'm sick of words getting hijacked, all right? When I was a kid, like the spectrum was the color spectrum. Dr. J and the 76ers played in an arena called the Spectrum, right? So the first time somebody said to me, hey, my kid's on the spectrum, I'm thinking, no, he isn't. They tore that shit down in 2010. I don't know what you're talking about. You need to elaborate. Just say he has autism so I can fucking catch up, all right? I don't speak the jargon here. So I think everything is like a spectrum. Okay, well, we'll start with my drinking, right? So when I was growing up, it was either you are a fucking alkie or you aren't, and it isn't. Okay, there's all of this. So we'll say this right here is full-on addiction. This is literally sucking dick behind a donut shop, 11:30 in the morning on a Tuesday for a fucking 12-pack. Not even a case, a 12-pack in jean shorts and a half shirt, right? And then this over here, this is like a teetotaler. Like, I tried alcohol, I didn't like it. It just, I've always been into books, That's been my drugs, I like a good book, all right? And I'll tell you, when you see me reading that book, I am in that book, and I ain't taking that journey, right? But there's all fucking this. Like, my drinking got, like, all the way, I realized I couldn't have it in the house. That's what it was. I just, like, consumed it, and then I got all the way to, like, right here, right? I mean, I wasn't sucking dick, but the donut shop was over the horizon. The donut shop was in view, and I was like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? I couldn't fucking stop. But then, so then I thought I was an alcoholic, so I went to like an AA meeting, and the people were telling their stories. And after a couple people sharing, I was just going like, all right, I drink, but these people, Jesus Christ. I mean, they were animals. Yellow fingers, still smoking, chowing down pastries. And they're like, Bill, would you like to go up and share some of your stories? I was like, I can't fucking follow that. I had 3 tall bourbons and fell asleep to the Rockford Files. I don't think that's gonna follow this guy, Missing teeth and selling his ass in the street. I can't follow that, right? But there was something going on, so I just realized, I can't have this shit in the house. It's in the house, I'm gonna fucking consume it. Alcohol, even cookies. I tell my wife, get the cookies out of the fucking house, especially Oreos. I'm gonna eat a whole fucking sleeve. And she says, well, why can't you just eat one? It's like, do you even pay attention to who you're married to? I can't. I'll eat the whole fucking sleeve, and then I won't even brush my teeth. So I'll have that sugar morphine drip, like coming down the back of my throat, and I'll have these crazy fucking Keebler elf dreams or whatever. Get it out of the fucking house. That's what I need to do, right? That's what I learned. Like, I have no desire to do heroin whatsoever. However, if it was in my house long enough, and the right set of circumstances came along, maybe I talked to my dad that day on the phone, tried to get a fucking word in. Maybe there, you know what? Maybe we'll see what this is all about, I'll use one of those spoons that went down the garbage disposal. No one will give a shit. I'll light it up. I'll nod off in the living room, fall on the L-shaped couch,